Hey babes, this is your host, Lady at Anam. Now honey, before I get started on this episode, I'm gonna need all of my lovely listeners to like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, I definitely need some engagement. My reach on Instagram is horrible. In fact, I am close to being completely shadow banned, and that's disheartening because I'm trying to get my podcast out there and I would love to have new listeners, Unfortunately, that's what's going on. I need more engagement so I can just break through the threshold and reach a new audience. Now, honey, I understand it sounds like such a pain in the rear, but baby, if I don't get any engagement, unfortunately, I'm not going to be seen. And I used to personally get annoyed when certain content creators would almost seemingly beg for likes, subscribes, and comments, right? But I understand now, because without the engagement, obviously, we won't be able to reach a wider audience, okay? So again, baby, just like, subscribe, hell, follow my IG. My IG is definitely suffering right now, baby. I'm close to being shadow banned on there. But yeah. Just help a lady out, darling. Share my content as well. It will be very much appreciated. Okay, let's get into it. So I am not a woman that enjoys the topic of relationships. In fact, I think the topic itself is boring because so many people have an opinion on it. And to the point that their opinions can be extremely toxic. But honey, I just have to say something. I gotta get this off my chest, okay? When you say that you're not looking for something serious or you're just going with the flow, you automatically make yourself into a frivolous option. And that means that you will never be taken serious at all. Because why would someone want to take you serious, even if they like you? You don't even take yourself serious, so why should they? And sugar, let me just say that it's not much of an issue at all if that's what you're actively seeking. You know your position, you know what role you are going to play in someone's life. Pretty much being the fun guy or the fun girl who basically gets a call when someone's bored, lonely, or horny. Honey, if that's what you really want, then I love that for you. But the issue I have is when people say that and then want to get emotionally invested. They end up liking the person and they're like, well, now I want something more. No. Listen, you didn't think about making me a priority then. Don't think about doing that now. Now you're strictly the fun person. You're not a person that I wish to continue and see the possibility of doing life with. That should have been established way in the beginning. Your intentions needed to be clear from the beginning. And honey, you can't get mad when the other person is still doing them. Okay? You already made it clear to them that, I'm not trying to get into anything serious. Okay, well, that person is going to continue dating and seeing other people. Now, that doesn't mean they are going to sleep with them. It just means that they have a goal in mind that they are trying to achieve, and that goal will not be achieved with you. And sugar, when I say priority, I don't mean that your world revolves around the person 24/7. I'm saying that the person is a good prospect, that there is high potential there for something more, and there will be no time wasted while pursuing them. If that makes sense. Are you following me? Good. Because truth be told, darling, you are giving a blueprint to the person on how to treat you. Not only that, but it also gives them an idea of where to categorize you. And I know people don't like to be put into a box, but honey, sometimes it helps with the process of elimination and the possibility of time being wasted. Honey, nobody likes their time being wasted, baby. Baby, you guys are not low, honey. I find people who choose to go the unserious route don't really mean it. They actually want love and to fall deeply in love. But honey, they're traumatized by their past relationships and find it easier to just block out any emotional depth. or rather they try to. They aren't so good at hiding their emotions, especially when they meet someone they actually like a lot more than expected. But see, being fearful or riddled with insecurities and using a go-with-the-flow attitude as a shield causes more damage to an unhealed soul. Okay, you are lying to yourself, and it's not fair to you or to the person you end up dealing with, honey. In fact, you might run into a person who is down with the no strings attached party, and while you are falling in love, that person is emotionally unavailable because you set that standard for yourself. Now, baby, I know I ate that up and left no crumbs. It hit home, huh? Hell, I know it did, because a lot of you are in situationships that could have been avoided had you guys been clear. But honey, I am going to level with you. We are human after all, and we can't help it at times when we fall for someone. It's in our nature to want companionship, even if you are like me, being okay with being alone and enjoying your solitude. Just be careful with your heart, sugar. You don't want to get entangled with someone direct like me, who stands on business about what they say, because someone like me will respect what you lay right in front of them. And let me add that I personally won't change my mind. Well, unless you're Alan Payne. He's the exception. Well, my darling listeners, I hope I put you on enough game, okay? I hope I was spitting enough knowledge for you. Now don't get into too much trouble, okay? Don't be a menace in the dating world and get it together. I hope I was able to enlighten someone out there and perhaps inspire them to change their ways. Honey, life is too short to do the same old song and dance over and over again, achieving the same exact results as the last. Don't you think it's about time you probably try a different method, honey? Think about it. And with that said, thank you for listening. You can follow my Insta at the Lady at Denim Podcast. You can follow my main Insta and Twitter at It's Denim. Be sure to like and follow my Facebook page at the Lady at Denim Podcast. Until next time, darling.